Let's see, we're live. Yo, what's up, guys? Live again, it seems. Let me see if I can fix the chat this time around. On both sides. Man, I'm not sure what it is, but these guys feel like it's freaking Russia already or something. I don't know. Well, let's just auto someone in the meantime. I'll try to fix the chat. For some reason, it doesn't connect to my main YouTube channel, which is kind of AIDS. Good luck in Rush. Thank you. For some reason, it doesn't work to... Oh, let's not put mine +1 speed. That's not that fast. Maybe if we just restart this whole thing altogether. Yeah, for now it will just be Summoner's War. See if this works. No, for some reason it just doesn't connect to the YouTube channel, which is definitely annoying. Okay, give it one more try. Maybe this would work. Just autoing a bit, and let's also switch countdown. Pulled Rakar yesterday, trash unit. Yup. Unfortunately, he still is. I definitely, if they wanted to do anything on changing the, what's it called? The Awakening, he would be a really good candidate for it, but they didn't. Which is definitely weird. The hell is even that for the defense? And most of these defenses are so ass. Same as this. Let's just auto it while I try to fix the chat, and if it doesn't work, we'll just leave it as B. But I kind of like the chat all being in one. It does connect to a YouTube, but it doesn't connect to the right one, it seems. What about this? Is S3. You choose any 2 units to make them dual. You can force a duel between 2 units. Would be cool, but I feel like he just shouldn't be able to get any debuffs while in the duel. If you do that, he's good. I think that's all you need. Okay, for some reason I can't get the YouTube on the combination of the chat, which is definitely annoying me. Wait, let me double check something. That's a different. Oh, it's this one. Ah, I see what I do wrong. I see what I do wrong. The issue was between the screen and the chair, aka me. And now if we open chat. Verbally, yes. Does show over there, does show over there, and then it is combined again. Whoa, fix the chat. Nice. You're gonna play Ethereum Restart after? I have legit nothing to play with. That is the main issue. I could play Ethereum Restart, but it's not that much I can do at the moment. Okay, fix the stream with a few seconds on the clock. That's nice, that's nice. Let's pop up some lights. Like I found on the rush, thank you. Okay, can place this over there, or over there. I do have a new thing for defense, which I've never tried yet, and I haven't seen that much other people do that as well. But I see it earlier this morning, or saw it earlier this morning. COY Water Stage, me Yinks, they got buffed and now they cleansed. What was your team? I didn't, I cleared it way before. So I have no clue what's the right team on that right now. That's kind of a weird thing where they buff certain units and they become impossible in COA. Would you not attack me if you don't? Oh, we go into that again. If your name is the same as Twitch and you're a subscriber, then I won't hit you. On purpose. I might hit you accidentally, but not on purpose. Let's call it that way. Oh, this thing doesn't want to die. It's a clean game. If I'll remember. So Marco, pop blessing on beginner account, Alaya or Cigar. What would you recommend? Don't have Feng Ying or Leo yet. 100% Alaya, doesn't matter. This Hellfest goes ham though. And now he's out of rotation. Yep, GG. He's a nice replacement for Seimei in another team. Is he? Seimei is a support unit. Airtight is not. Does Fire Monkey lose to a Gyu? Yeah, that's kind of new for me as well. And these guys really think it's rush hour already. Well, timer pretty much set. We started, so let's hit the record button. Rushing for a whole hour right now, and let's just see what we can do. Let's lower this a little bit with the music. First team that we're going off with is, I think, this. Do I want to go for my new change tryout right away? Not sure yet. Well, actually, yeah, I do want to give it a try. Orfina, in defense. Let's see if that's any good. I feel like she can be pretty annoying. So let's start off no all these. Let's see if people hit this. I think people will hit it regardless and they just slow clear it, but we shall see. But let's see what we can do. Isn't that defense dot food? Maybe. I should actually put... good point, good point. Should I put pony in there? Yeah, let's actually put pony in there to be the anti-dot food. Can still kind of dot pony, but... Pony. Let's see if people want to hit this. Let me mute this for a second. EU server? Yep, main account. Oh wait, I forgot to hide the chat. Well, they probably won't say anything useful right now at this moment. Most people are busy with rushing anyways. Sub-Korean name that I cannot read. I don't. Will we outspeed this? Let's just see. Subclaw then. Just got your 11th LD5. Devaraj, any suggestion what you would do with it? I would just make Devaraj a potential 5th pick in RTA, that's all. Can you turn down the music a little bit? I sure can. This better? Perfect. Cool. Interesting team, but not really strong. Did you rush with the alt account? Yep, I did. Which was actually a really good rush, I would say. Lamila Amber, too freaking strong. Can we outspeed this guy? I've been seeing his defense all week. Did you build Amber on max rest, which is high stats, just high stats? Okay, outspeedable. And insta-clearable. I like those. Easy Legends. Well, we shall see. I think that this league is pretty active. I think I'm in League 7 in Europe at the moment or so. But so far all week, there were quite a bunch of people pretty active. Do we outspeed this? Well, he does have a... What's it called? Moving Pater? No, Pater doesn't do shit. Because Pater takes a little bit of bar, and then he gets silenced, and then he S1s this if he would have even taken a turn. But he doesn't, and he dies. To rush in one day? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Okay, defense is definitely getting hit. But I think early on, a lot of people are just slow clearing. More towards the end of the rush, people are fast clearing. Or people try to fast clear at least. They're not gonna waste as much time slow clearing. So therefore, it actually doesn't have that much value to rush for the whole hour. I think if I would rush just half an hour, it would be fine as well. But then again, rushing is content. But yeah, it's hard to make a defense that is not easy to slow clear, but also hard to speed clear. Most of the time you're countering either or. We got Steela, what a subscriber. Thank you very much, my man. A Twitch primer. You didn't read the new SP button. Do you save scrolls? Yeah, I would recommend to save scrolls, and you're not gonna get anything then regardless. That's kind of the thing. That is probably the game plan. I actually did save a decent amount of scrolls for a while already because I was bored with summoning, legit. So I actually do have a decent amount of scrolls. I think I have like 80, 70, 80 LDs. I did slow down a little bit on spending while playing Ethereum Restart. But now I started doing giants again, so my crystals have been depleting super fast. But I'm actually thinking about ruining a pretty slow or semi-slow, very safe team for SF. And just farm that for a while, because my SF gear is actually kind of bad. Can we replace Nephthys and Grogan? Yeah, Dorothy Galleon. That's about the only replacement that is proper. Can you choose the can you choose defense LD monster? You can choose an LD, but the odds of you getting it is like super slow. I have a safe fast SF if you want. What's your team, Shizumi? I'm thinking about putting Maximilian in, because Maximilian no longer has to be in siege offense because of the rune split, which is kind of nice. Being basically home one day behind in Ethereum Restart is killing you. It will fix itself within like a few weeks. Then everyone's kind of on the same page again. Lauren Dark Copper, Dark Megan, Deborah Brand. Yeah, that's not very safe. I can tell you that much already. That is 100% not very safe. That will fail. Trust me, I tried like 1,000 fucking teams in SF. And the dungeon is just shit because we don't have a proper buff blocker that has like a good RNG rate. It doesn't fail. No, that does fail. Trust me, that does fail. If you miss your buff block on 2 units, you're done for. Like, I would not see a single reason why... Like, first of all, the Copper can decide not to do the right skill. The Megan can decide not to do the right skill. And then you're already fucked. That has every reason to fail. Double Will and Lauren on that. Still, could fail. Maybe the Double Will is kind of better, but still can fail 100%. If you get the wrong RNG at the wrong moment, can fail. Absolutely. That's a stupid thing. If you get like 3-15 checks in a row, and that will happen at some point, it will fail. Prefer Harpo over Asher? Yeah, higher base by 5. And at higher base of 5, I need to contest 33 Tritons. Okay, definitely getting hit a lot, so the Orfina doesn't really seem to be crazy. But then again, I think a lot of people are slow clearing this. Because it's a very slow clearable team. Rip cam? Wait, did the cam rip? Oh shit, that's a new. Wait, why does the cam rip? That legit never happened before. Okay, I've been too many hours live in the last week. Deactivate, activate. Does that work? No, it doesn't work. God damn it. Okay, now it's completely gone. While it's still technically turned on. That's nice. Wait, where the hell is even the camera input? Okay, cam just literally died. As a new. Holy hell, what is this server active? Or this freaking thing active? Let me actually fix the cam while we auto this person. Just plugging it off and on again or something like that. Find where the freaking cable's at. You good? Who's freaking destroying the shit over here? Cam. But then I gotta remove this one again. And put up this one. Yay, we back. Did we auto him yet? I should have targeted the other one. Oh well, whatever. Wait, I forgot your harp was like 240 plus. 245? Oh, did I miss a subscriber during that time? Nope, I don't think so. Or did I? Nope. Okay, well, at least the cam is back. Okay, this fight definitely took way too long. You said you're going to try Maxi and SF. Yeah, I did already do a team like that, but then I couldn't use Maxi in Siege Defense. And now since Siege Defense split, you can use both. Issue is that Maxi will still use S3 by a 70% rate, which is pretty annoying. Same as you spamming an S2 when it's not needed. Giro Leono, John Ganymede still best bomber? Yeah, I would say so. Okay, when I fix the cam, suddenly I don't get hit much. Also, I'm still sure that you getting found on the list in this thing is still very bugged. I reported that bug I don't know how many times already. At some point, they put it in the notice that they fixed something on the matchmaking in Norma Arena when they did the league split. I was like, oh, that's where they're gonna fix it. Nothing fixed for that. And I think everyone that actively rushes does know that some points you get found a lot in the match or in the history of other people, and certain other points you're not found at all. It feels like there's nothing in between. We're kind of behind at the moment, so let's actually switch the defense. Let's not put you, and let's put let's go for this. We're still keeping me in the Ofina. I still want to try Ofina a little bit more. Let's see if it actually has some potential. First time seeing you here. This is pretty much my second stream on the side of YouTube. On the main channel, at least. I've been streaming more on YouTube on the side of Etheria the last few days. Someone pulling LD5s. Twin Angels, Gladiatrix, Mankey. Ah, that's nothing. I'm not found yet. Hope it will stay that way. Yeah, that's also the thing. Sometimes, like, the people that are rank 1, I can't find for dear life. Also, some people were like next level revenge warring during the week, man. These people were way too try hard. Good luck on the rush thing, thank you. Do you give a video for arena defense? I do have a video for like arena defense and arena offense, like the global explanation of the global idea of. It switches per meta, of course, but oh, there you are, Klee. You're pretty high up. This man is pretty fast. Gotta remember that name then. It's the second best defense breaker after what you're using. How to def, you think? Wait, what do you mean how to def? How to hit your def? I would hit it like this. Just showing you because you asked. You asked me how to def, and I'll show you. Afterwards, I'll skip you. This is how I would hit it. Hey, show Kabila, please. What is there for Kabila to show? It's just fast. Like, that's all you need to know. It's just fast. Best armor breaker in game is probably Dark Tanjiro, yeah. After the Neftis. Do you think Vanessa Bellio's Segmet can be a decent core for an RTA team? Not really. Doesn't really sound meta. Sounds more like a bunch of counter picks. Well, Vanessa is good for a core RTA team, but the others are more counter picks. Max Rest, don't give away all your strategies, Klee. There's probably more people that are in the same league as we are in here. But it is a smart one, actually. Especially if people go in with Leo and they're like, oh, Leo should push back. And then Leo doesn't push back. And then they go in again. I would say best def breakers in order is probably Neftis 1, Tanjiro 2, Asima 3, Cookie 4, Jasmine 5. I think those are the best def breakers with also doing something on the side in case needed and stuff, in my opinion. Dark Monkey? Does he have a double 100 rate? If so, he comes before Jasmine, I guess. But I don't... No. I would put Jasmine in front because Dark Monkey would trigger too much damage. I think. Ludia is kind of dependent on what you have to pair with it. Yay, we legend. Would definitely say that this week, this league is pretty active. Kraken doesn't have full activation rate, like it's 50-ish, or is it more? I don't know. Oh no, wait, the strip is not full. Maybe the arm break is full. But I really don't like the things she does on the side. Like a cookie pushes back and stuff. Like you have more value on that. Nextly, it is Pog. Yeah, Nextly, it's just trying something new. Cyborg, but glancing. Yeah, the Cyborg would be nice if it was a guaranteed non-glance. Then the Cyborg would be really good. Inosuke Sumba's Death Breaker. Imagine him Death Breaker on first and second hit. Then you would be very insane. Thank you, Helfas. Most Helfas tend to die. What are the best +2 after Vanessa Triton? No LDs. There's technically no real best 2, because if something works this week, it doesn't mean that it would work next week. And I think all of them are kind of figured out. Like, it's probably Amduat plus something, but like Amduat Ren or Amduat whatever, everything is kind of figured out, right? Like, same as this, Vanessa Lamila, it will get farmed. I feel like that the only good defense unit at the moment is either some weird Leo-based team with multiple LDs, or Giselle, or Dark Gojo. Dark Gojo's probably best defense unit at the moment. Yeah, for sure. Do we outspeed those? Let's just gamble. Why not? Yeah, we do. How about you make best arena comps for Etheria restarts? That's very much gonna depend on who has what. But I definitely can think of a few very strong comps in there, yeah. But it also depends what you fight. There's probably not a one team solves all puzzles kind of comp. Plus, you're limited there on the amount of refreshes you can do in Arena. Wait, this guy is rank 1? With this team? A Hellfest? Or, well, not rank 1, but rank 2. Interesting. Hellfest is kind of making a comeback, it seems. Well, not with me, but... Yes, thank you, Hellfest. I must give him credit where credit due. Megan with Nem will counters against Leo. I still don't like that, because a Nem will Megan, if you build it too squishy, it might die to a violent proc, or like a heavy damage Leo. If you build it too tanky, and the enemy Leo has like absolute 0 damage, then the Nemesis won't proc. So I think it's still kind of a gamble. Therefore, I don't really like it. Oh yeah, that's the Pater that did absolutely nothing. Megan Triana. But if you get 0 damaged... Yeah, okay, if you get 0 damage, you also don't proc Lucifer, I guess. But then what if his units are faster than yours? Like, I can still see things going wrong, that's why I don't like to use it. Can you see the bird's runes, please? Why do people care about the bird's runes? It's just fast. Like, that's all you need to know, it's just fast. Like, if I outspeed 33 Tritons, you can assume fast. But I'm not gonna share all of my secrets, because then I make it too easy for the people that I'm hitting. It's 245 speed. In my dreams. That's a pretty squishy thing on the right. That's a good follow-up to Dark Gojo. Vanessa Triton, Gojo. I would say Ren or something. Ren is pretty nice. It's faster than the Roadrunner. Beep beep. It's like the speed of sound. After Rune event 245, exactly. Joke's on you, show me your slowest Swift set. Pretty sure I have the Swift set without any speed on every slot. I mean, it's really important though, if you have a max speed Cabela, you outspeed everything no matter what. Depends if they also have a max speed something. Dude, you're just dumpstering on every defense. I've been doing this legit for the last 7 years? Yeah, I think I've legit been rushing for the last, no more. I think I got my very first G3 before I went to Shanghai. So that has to be 20... No, wait, my first G3, that was way further back. So I think I've been getting G3 since probably 2016? 9 years, Jesus fuck. I've been getting G3s for 9 years, so yeah, this rushing is kind of my second habit. Why hitting you? I have no clue where you were. I don't really read names. I'm happy to avoid my guildies. Like, that's already the part that I'm happy about, if I can avoid my guildies. 2016 is a couple years ago. Yeah, 9 fucking years ago, man. Time flies. Oldest rusher alive? I think oldest rusher alive is probably Vayne Solidor. Because Vayne was getting G3 when I started the game. Like, that's how old school that man is. I don't think it gets much more old school than Vayne Solidor. Ah, that's a guildie. See, I saw my guildie. Aren't you guys proud of me? I saw my guildie and it didn't hit Bara right there. But yeah, ever since the most recent Grogan buff where Grogan gets double turn, I don't need Talisman anymore. Grogan deletes everything. Vayne still plays. Yep. What happened to Chris? Kind of lost motivation at some point. What's a good AD with Valeska? Probably still Triton style, I guess. Not sure if you would Leo that. Would you Leo with a Valeska? I'm not sure. I haven't seen that many Valeska defenses as of late. Why do you have crit? Are you gonna re-add the LD counter? I haven't added the number to the LD counter in a while. Yeah, this is exactly what I mean. This has to be bugged, right? I don't get any hits for 7 minutes, and then suddenly I get 6 hits in 1 minute. That has to be hella bugged, right? There is no freaking way that suddenly everyone finds me on their list. It's so stupid. It's legitimately so stupid. They should have fixed that bug ages ago. Really loving the dual stream, and good to hear. They rather work on Summoners War Rush? Oof. Oof. Anyone here playing Summoners War Rush? What do you think about the game? I legit didn't even touch it. I used Summoners War Rush to get a LS scroll on my Blitz account, like the Blitz Cup account. Besides that, I didn't even try to get the scroll on the main account. That's how dumb bad I've been. Classic AFK game with ads, yeah. Well, then again, the ads you can remove by paying a 15er, but then again, it's also like, eh. Like, are we back in 2014 for ads on games? But people also said it's pretty much Chronicles, but on auto. Like, aha. Aha. We got not all with a Twitch primer. Thank you very much. It's fun how the whole list went from 10 minutes to 0 minutes. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying, man. That shit gotta be bugged. 100%. 100%. And that's bugged for the last 10 years. I'm pretty sure it's code made by someone that's no longer in the game or like no longer working at the company. And that is like, let's not touch this before something breaks. Is Grogan the best AO unit for Cleave? Yeah, I would say so. If you have good enough runes to make him do enough damage, then yes. Had to slow clear your defense was giving 50 points. Yeah, that's also the stupid factor. Like, I'm hitting people for plus 5 points, and people slow clear me for plus 15. What the fuck? I'm legit getting plus 6s. People get plus 15s from me. And then towards the end of the rush, they're like, no, fuck it, I'll lose my points because I clear them faster than they clear me. How much better is Grogan versus old Zyros? How do you mean versus old Zyros? Why not compare it to current Zyros? And how far old Zyros? Old Zyros? Or old Zyros? Or halfway old Zyros? The fuck is an old Zyros? Zyros have been buffed 6 times as well already. Like, I legit didn't think that Grogan needed a buff until they buffed Zyros, and I was like, yeah, then Grogan needs another one. Then Grogan got another one. Now I'm like, Grogan is the most OP thing in life. Harsh life for the top rank 1 player in Arena? Exactly. Whole last 5 minutes. Jeebus. Jeebus. I guess Camilla is probably better still than Orfina. The Orfina is nice for not being insta-cleaved, but if everyone... I'm pretty sure like my whole list is being slow cleared. That's also what I don't understand. Why does Contours not show what you've been hit by? Like, I really don't get that. What is the point of not showing what is hitting you? In Ethereum Restart, you can legit click on a match and watch the repeat of how you've been hit. That's fucking cool. In here, it's like, we're not even going to show you what you have been hit by. Fuck that. Good luck. Your next Laura's, or your next, you're going to get Laura's next LD. I would sign a, I would sign for that. I don't mind. I have some decent Laura stuff, I think. No, would he be faster than me? Probably. Yep. Okay. Faster, but not fast enough. Oh, well, his unit derped, but also that one was not fast enough. What should you do with Trinity? Put it in storage and cry in the corner? Or wait until you get a crack and then suddenly you have a fucking OP offense? How come Crack? No, not Kraka. Crack. Crack, the other unit that everyone asks for a buff for. That is actually really good, but people don't want to acknowledge. Who is Gregon? The fuck are you guys listening to? Greg, yeah, that one. Explain, you go for Kabila, you go for Greg, you go for Trinity, and you go for Lucian. Freaking hardcore snipe. You have so much chip damage from the Greg, skill 3, you have a lot of chip damage from the Trinity, and then you have a full Lucian. Kills a lot of shit, outspeeds everything. Because 33 Kabila, there's nothing faster than a 33 Kabila, unless you have shit runes. Light Bison, exactly. High contrast is highest? Wow, really? I haven't even found that dude on my list once. What's even that? Yeah, I could go for slow teams, but could also just clear fast. Could also just clear fast. That's pretty darn tanky, not gonna lie. That doesn't happen often. Light Tanjiro is a fun unit. Yeah, he's not bad. And then suddenly I get on the list of a lot of people. Ooh, this guy is actually fast clearing me. Interesting, interesting. Interesting. What's my AD right now? It is a Leo team with a... Oh, shit, this team was still not in tune. I remember that I had to fix that, but then I didn't. I guess you want to fix the problem right there. Thank you, little Amber. Yeah, I got a 1 speed upgrade on one of the runes on you, that's why. But my defense is Leo plus... Man, I already freaking forgot this. With Orfina, trying out Orfina defense. But so far, not a big fan of Orfina defense. It's kind of working, but also not really working, I would say. This way you're fast enough. Oh wait, you're not allowed to have crit rates. Why is everything with the crits? You're not with the crits. Got same with Valeska. Probably Valeska does better in that, yeah. By pretty lengthy shot. still have the anti-Lauren team ruined up as well. Or Laura. But it can be tricky. I've seen more people that kind of make a trap towards the Diana Nem team. Even though it's still pretty good offense. Well, that's definitely not a trap. Okay, Galleon. 80k across the board. Okay, suddenly a lot of hits. Let's just remove you and go back for the good old... Is it you? No, then it's the other one. Like, what the talisman is so good? It is. Well, Grogan is my talisman. You have good enough runes for it. Do we go for this? Yeah, we can do. Actually, clean up with Adriana would have been cleaner. Don't crit on the right. Thank you for not critting on the right. No, actually, this is totally fine for cleanup as well. Still about 60 minutes on the board. Freaking Camilla, kaput! Where you from? I am from the Netherlands. Would you max in it? Wait, would you max in Etheria skill 1 or skill 3 with Messiah? Skill 3 first. How come you're in the same league with people with 30 days accounts? You can be in the same league with someone with a 2-week account. Say tall? I guess. Dot Timarino right over there. Turn order was right, but the damage was not there. Well, this kind of works once again, I guess. Do you take a turn in front of that? No. Okay, we're gonna have 60 million heals. Okay. Okay. Should have actually hit you. Stop freezing my ass. I don't like that. I mean... Go again! Kind of feels like Armed and Dangerous from Marvel Rivals. Again! 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 And sacrifice. That was definitely a bit of a slower fight. And that cost me a few points. Is this team running without Trix and Lamela possible? Yeah. You remove half of the team, but you go for Nora and Rika. Wait, this pair? Are you for real? Okay, I'll remind that. I'll remember that. Can't find match? What do you mean can't find match? Face can't be found. Arena Rush? Yes, sir. After Lily skill 1, should you max S2 or S2 Rosa? I would probably... Well, Rosa S2 is fine, I would say. And then Lily S2. Aha. Much skill, such woe. Is there any water unit that can do 30 play plus only attack buff? Probably not really. Can't think of any this fast. Julie? Probably. 5k per hit is still pretty substantial. Kind of depends. If they have will runes, yes. Without, no. Definitely getting hit a fair amount by this dude. Okay. High contrast, rocking that defense. That is a pretty strong defense, actually. Gotta be honest on that. Reno, yeah, our long-lasting water illusion that we expected on release. It was very far from a water illusion. Give you legend this time. Do I? Who the hell are you in game? Gonna be a pretty tanky Vanessa with that low HP, or that low speed. But the others are not tanky at all. So now we still go for the one tuner. Rank 9 or 8, wait, 98,700. Yeah, you're getting close to a legend. You're getting close. You're getting close. Maybe next week. I like your hit on armor break. It does nice damage. Spaghetti code activated. Yeah, most likely at some point, right? Just gonna say, respect the glancing. Thank you. What's better in Giants, Lin or Luna? Luna by a long shot because of perfect AI on the S3. Six and a half on the clock. Molly isn't in AD anymore? No, not really. Well, we're not legend at the moment, so there's no guaranteed for a legend whatsoever. Molly and AD and Punisher ranks in global? Oh, really? Don't feel like that's a good unit with all of the Zyroses out there nowadays and stuff. Okay, high contrast is above me. Five minutes on the clock. I'm gonna see how I want to play this. Got my idea already, I think. Can light monkey work on AD? The team is fast enough that it would outspeed people, yeah. Couldn't see why not. Wait, guilty, too many things that I don't like hitting. It's a little bit annoying. You just had to crit that, huh? You just had to crit that. And you just had to proc that. Wasting my time. Nice, shoot kill on this. What things do I usually skip? Well, whatever you see me not hitting. That's what I usually skip. think that kind of answers your question. Good thing we actually did get the second turn off, because that thing was not silenced on the right. Would have been bad. Can you show your Groganov rush? Of course, of course. See, we remember those. We remember those. Despair Triton, tanky team. Two minutes on the clock. There was that dude on my list again. Yep. I think he clears me decently fast as well. Should have planned it a little bit better. I did it more towards the end, but I guess so. Yeah, he's clearing me as well. Yep, that's too bad. And I think he has a pretty fast clear on me. It's gonna be my final hit that I get in, I think. Thank you for respecting the glancing. This one I can hit in this time. Legit 10-second hit, man. Yeah, I could hit this again, but no way I can do that in that time. He had a fast clear on me as well. I must say that. He definitely had a fast clear on me. How far are we above? Oh, it's rather close. He was on 26, though. If I got another hit in, I might have lost it. Or if he did get another hit in. Does show legend. I think we're good. Clutch legend at the end, yeah. That dude had actually a really good clear on me as well. He cleared me fast. But I had like an insta clear on him. Wait, Lectium first legend? Let's go. Nice. What defense? Wait, that hella gangster. That hella gangster. You got legend with this shit? Yo, that nice. That nice. That's a gangster defense to get legend with. Nice one. I like that. Yep. People were asking offense log. Wait, I don't think I got another hit in, or did I? No. I wonder what this guy did hit me with. Wait, Baloo, was this... Was this pre-drag? Was this you? Also, this guy also could hit me pretty decently. How you rate your Grogan? Depends. Can't see your Grogan. Wait, are you in Europe? Yeah, you're in Europe. Share to me in chat. Go to English 455. To showcase my stuff. Well, it's mainly just the Grogan is my everything. That's about it. Redirect. Oh, that was you? Would you mind to share what you hit me with? You don't have to, though. My Kabila's just fast as fuck. That's all you have to know. But I'm curious how you hit this defense that fast. Because legit, for the life of me, I couldn't clear this fast. Like, at least consistent. Because you had got RNG one of the two. This is that. I didn't actually use the Humble single time. Because there were not many defenses that had Leo bases that I wanted to hit with it. But you definitely had a good clear. Credits for that. Absolutely. This is my Humble's best rage set on 0 speed. And then Nefty's triple fighter is always this thing. That, as always. Not bad, not bad. Wait, did you share your... Alright, let me show me the Grogan. Wait, where's your Grogan at? Did you share it in game? Oh, here. Ooh, that's a pretty solid one. I like the Fatal. I like the Fatal idea. That's actually pretty close to mine. I think I have a little bit more crit damage. You have a little bit more attack. Artifacts can use some work. Yeah, Artifacts is bringing you down. But besides that, you have a really solid Grogan. Yeah, liking this Grogan. Good stats, good stats. Yeah, I have a bit more... In the end, I do have more stats than you have because of the crit damage, but you're really close. You're really close. Good one, very good one. So yeah, that's that for the rush. I did also use dot team, but not actually that much. It was mainly just Grogan spam. I did try the Orfina on defense, but in the end, it's still better to go for a Camilla. The Orfina that I tried was looking like this. It's just super tank, but her passive is kind of like a Darien-ish, but pretty annoying. The only thing is, like, if she provided any kind of heal or something, she would be really good. Yeah, mine has, if we check, like, real numbers, he is about 27 less crit damage, and he has about 40 more attack. And 27 crit damage is equal to about... I did the video on it. I think for Grogan the math is a little bit off, but let's say times 11, so 27 is about 300 attacking worth. Okay, and then we have the typical thing of putting back all of the runes and wasting 5 mil mana. 4 mil mana. Force Rush, 100% win rate for you. That's nice. I don't think I got 100% win rate on this. I do have the last 4 every time on that. So 5 legends in a row. Yeah, the last 5 videos I made, or the last 5 times I streamed, I got legend. Only one time that I didn't stream, I didn't get legend. From the last 6, technically. Can you ask about the Ethereum restart? Of course. Missed the rush, annoying time zones. Yep, kinda. But it's actually kind of funny where it keeps switching back and forth, like who the what's it called is? Oh wait, is this still going on? Wait, I gotta see this. Is this legit still going on? I was thinking about watching the DMM finals. Ah, no, they're losing. Rip. They were losing, unfortunate. Got Cracker, she good? Not really. DMM still going on. Yeah, I just see Oda on the side having struggles, and then after this, they're out, right? It's pretty sure that the snakes are gonna win simply because of food advantage. Like, food advantage in outlasting is too big. What happens when you change target summon after 10 pulls? The pity stays, but you just start pulling on the next one. Don't have any DPS for Doki Doki. You think it's worth to use Born there? Yeah, Born is okay for damage early on, yeah. Got some praise in your friendlies? No, I don't. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a chill. I've been streaming a lot the last few days, and tomorrow afternoon gonna be another stream. How was the rush? Good. Was a really close one. Was actually a lot of back and forth. Was, I think, the most active rush I've had since the change. And I'm planning to do a pretty decent sized summon session anytime soon, the moment that this event hits. Like the event for the choice thingy. Like, I'm not really sure how it works. But I have a decent amount of scrolls. The ranks get displayed wrong, did they? Mine still seems to fit. How many scrolls am I looking at right now? Well, these two I'm not gonna do. 103. I actually wanted to pick up this dude from the selection at 5, but the Beetle Guardians weren't in the selection at 5. So I only had 1 unit that was in the selection at 5 because the Demon Slayer collab nor the Beetle Guardians were in the selection at 5. But yeah, 103 of this. This is about like 14-ish. What's it called? LD scrolls, 22 LD scrolls in there, 35 in there, and that is another 18 or so, 19? No, 17. Tomorrow's summon, I think I'll wait until new units are released. Because I think we're not that far off from new units being released. LD choice already? No, no one asked for the LD choice. I did think about it. I'm on the dark. I know 100% what I want. Light, I'm doubting between 2. Let me know, you guys in chat, what are your guys' thoughts in chat that I would like for selection LD on the light and on the dark. Let's see who knows me. Let's see if we have some people in chat here that know my shit, knows my strategies. Ragdoll, you rat? No, I won't go for Ragdoll. Alaska Seraph? No. Han? No, definitely not. Talisman Dark Panda? Panda's close, but Talisman no. Since Grogan is that good, Talisman no. Bunch of Loras, Lucifer, Dark Gothman me? No. Lora's between the two lights that I'm doubting about. No one has guessed the right dark one yet. Dark Gojo? Nah. So I have 3 in mind. There we have it. 0-2. So I have 3 in mind that I'm doubting in between. One is Light Gojo. I think Light Gojo is incredibly good. Really freaking solid unit. The other one is, of course, the Laura. Also still really busted unit. And on the other side, Dark is for me a no-brainer guaranteed on 0-2. I even have him standing right beside me. I'm legit. The moment I summon the LD scroll that's specific for this one, I bring the mouse to the fucking 0-2 and he's gonna pull one for me, 100%. And the reason is, I have pretty insane runes for 0-2. Wait, let me show you without me showing anything in this thing. Let me see. This, because if I click this, I might show some battle researches, which is not supposed to. And let me show the kind of 0-2 I could make. Okay, right over there. Okay, 0-2. I wouldn't say I have the craziest of artifacts. That's definitely a fair statement. I don't have the craziest of artifacts for a 0-2. But that's something I could work on. Yeah, it will probably be this one. It's not bad, but it's not crazy good. If this was crit damage 1, I would have taken it. Could go for this and up it by a little bit. That's an option. I would probably take this. Something like this for artifacts. Not crazy, not bad, but not crazy good. Maybe less on the speed, more on the attack. But something along the lines for that for artifacts. I don't, like I said, I don't have the craziest of artifacts for a 0-2. But what I do have, yeah, let's just say we apply that. What I do have is a bunch of nutty runes. Such as this. Something like this. That ain't bad stats, right? That's the LD count. Oh, wait, let me show you. But then again, I don't expect to pull this shit. This is the LD count. I'd say mainly the slot 6 could be better. You have a better will slot 6? Not really. Yeah, this thing won't die easily at all. Even has pretty decent defense. Yes, 3k extra HP in here, so he's looking at 2.7755. But yeah, it's kind of held back by this rune. This is a 255, 236, 254, 230, 262, 2 to 6-5. It would actually be nice if you see the total rune score of a unit. I never understood why they did this, but they never actually, like, you can put it in here. Wait, let me see what's the highest rune score that this thing thinks I can do. Let's actually go for both, just for funsies. Let's see if we can even find something in the first place. What do you think is my highest rune score? Nice will set, brother. Fuck is even this? Pretty sure I put will in there, no? Oh no, it just went via. Via will. Whoops, reset. Via will. Okay, is this higher or lower than what I had? It's pretty much about the same. I think it's... Is this not hella overstacking? Brother! You're overstacking 23 crit rate. What the fuck are you doing, stupid set? Why the fuck are you overstacking 23 crit rate? These people can't build sets for dear life on this thing, man. We did also get a primer from Sean. Thank you very much. But yeah, and here you can see the full rune score of a unit, which would make sense to kind of show, right? It does have, like, value. But they don't. They're like, nah, doesn't need. Mr. Rush, legend, yep. But really close, was really close, legend. Almost lost it. I think this was the most active rush I had since the switches of league. But so far I still got every legend on it. But 2 of them were pretty close. But yeah, that's the main reason I want to go for a Zeratul. And then the reason Light Gojo is really nice for first pick potential. But then again, Lauren is also fucking nice. I'm not sure who I like more. Lauren or Light Gojo. Because if I go Lauren, I'd still have to go like Twin Angel first pick or Oliver first pick. And with Light Gojo, I can just simply go Light Gojo first pick. Light Hacker Man. It's cool, but I don't think he fits the meta that much at the moment. There's too much counters against debuffs. Doesn't make sense to get 5 legends in a row. No, I'm just split in a different league all the time. Plus, back in the days, Crystal Shizzle got like 10 legends in a row, if not more. 33 lead is OP? Yeah, but the skills aren't really that crazy in current meta with no Baras and shits. Do you think Trinity Capilla Wind Megami Lucian would be enough damage? No, I think you need a crack for that, because the crack actually has chip damage in his own kit. Plus, he boosts that much where you can make the Lucian very low on speed and still not get cut. Like, he has this part. Absorb 30% of every unit. Then you go for Trinity. And Trinity chips another 15% of both. So you have a 45% chip. So Lucian only has to do 55% damage. While the Lucian is boosted by a 30 and a 40 and a speed buff and has attack buff. Yeah, that's easy. From the event tomorrow, can MS drop LDs too? I'm pretty sure not. It's 30 allies, 15 enemies. Well, even then we're looking at a 30 chip and Lucian only has to do 70. It's still very insane. It's really good. Okay, fair. Did not know, but then again, still insane. Because you only have to do 70% of the damage. Plus, that is excluding how much damage Trinity does by itself. Exactly. So you probably still hit like the 30 or the 30 mark on that. How good are skill ups that don't need latices on units on Etheria? Pretty good. For damage dealers getting extra attack or so is definitely nice. Any Leo Lucifer offenses? You don't see too many Leo Lucifer offenses these days, to be honest. Wait, is this team half screwed that Maya Star doesn't move or so? But yeah, that's going to be end of stream. Tomorrow for stream, we're back with Ethereum restart in the, I think afternoon/evening. Kind of depends. I have some contractors working on the apartment for a sec, so I think I will be doing a few afternoon/evening streams for the next few days. It's going to be the game plan. So yeah, if you want to follow those, definitely do check out the YouTube channels. And let's see if this one is messed up. Are you messed up? No. Just didn't work in order, I guess. Okay. Well, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Let's see on the side of Twitch if there's anyone to host. Oh, Raigeki is online. Sent you guys off to Raigeki. Raigeki's OP. I really hope he makes it to the top 10, but... Or at the top 4 for the Legend Tournament, but I don't think so. But he's really good to go for SWC, that's for sure. I think he has good chance at making a top 3 in America's Cup again. Well, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you later. Somewhere in this week, I will do the summon session. I will announce it on my Discord if I'm planning to summon and when I'm planning to summon. So keep that in mind if you do want to see the summon session where I have about like 80, 90-ish LDs by then, I guess. Because this is also going to give me a bunch of LDs and other stuff. Well, guys, thanks for today, and see you later.